You can control money by telling yourself, no matter how much I make, I will never be rude. I will never forget where I'm coming from. I will never lose sight of where I'm going. And I will never misuse the opportunities I have today. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dominion Wealth Zone. My name is Julius Olutokun. Welcome once again today. Today I'm going to be bringing you another wonderful video. Please don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so that you can be prompted as soon as I release any video. Without much ado, let's go on. Today I'll be talking on the topic secrets of wealth creation. Secrets of wealth creation. The first question I want to ask you before I continue is, do you control money or does money control you? You can never create money or wealth if money controls you. You've got to be in control of money. I will always say that money is a good servant but a bad master. As many as allowed money to control them, they get worse when they earn money instead of getting better. So you need to know that for you to create wealth, you've got to be in control of money. You've got to be in charge. You've got to be disciplined financially. Financial discipline is very important. It's very critical if you want to become wealthy. Without being disciplined financially, you are not even there at all. So discipline is highly important if you really want to create wealth. Wealth creation is like building a house. In order to build a house, the first thing you have to do is to lay the foundation. And before laying the foundation, you have to do some things. You have to do the soil testing. You have to have a plan before you start. Obviously, you have to have the land. You have to have got your plan approved. Then before the actual foundation. And the stronger your foundation, the stronger your house. If you build the most beautiful house in this world and it's got no good foundation, a little flood, the house is gone. Or a little wind, the house is flattered. So therefore, before we start this journey, we need to establish this purpose. Your foundation is very important and you need to do your due diligence before you start your foundation. So like I said, we're looking at secrets of wealth creation and we're going to look at 7. Number 1, know your purpose before you start. Know your purpose before starting. Without purpose, you find out that you will just be moving from pillar to post. Dr. Miles Monroe says that when purpose is not known, abuse becomes inevitable. In other words, when you don't know the purpose of a thing, there's a possibility for you to abuse the process. Probably you have not seen yourself earning £10,000 a month. Probably what you were earning before was about $1,500 or $2,000 a month. And out of the blues, you start earning £10,000 a month. There's a tendency for you to become proud. There's a tendency for you to think, I know how to do it. There's a tendency for you to misuse the money. There's a tendency for you to start spending the money anyhow. And one thing about money is spiritual. I tell you, money goes to people who knows how to use them. So therefore, you need to know the purpose. Why do you want to create wealth? Probably you want to retire early. That's one of my purposes. Probably you want to leave inheritance for your children. That's another one of my purposes. Probably you want to help the poor. I'm just telling you the reason why I want to become wealthy. And these are the reasons. Number 4 is I want to be independent. I want to be able to use my time the way I want. And that's what I do. I'm independent with my time. because I've created or I'm creating the wealth. So you need to know the purpose. Why do you want to do it? Probably you want to buy houses for your families. Probably you want to set up establishments. Probably you want to employ people. You need to know your purpose. I've just told you 4 of my purposes. There are others, but these are the 4 that comes to mind now, or that I can share with you. There are others that I won't be able to share. You understand? That's number 1. You need to know the purpose before starting. Remember the words of Dr. Miles Munroe: when purpose is not known, abuse becomes inevitable. Number 2, make up your mind that you're going to control money. Make up your mind that money will not influence your decisions. How do you control money? You can control money by having some ethical principles. You can control money by telling yourself, these are the borderline. These are the things I cannot do. You can control money by making up your mind that money will not influence your attitude, your character, and your behaviors. You can control money by telling yourself, no matter how much I make, I will never be rude. I will never forget where I'm coming from. I will never lose sight of where I'm going. And I will never misuse the opportunities I have today. As simple as ABC. So you need to make up your mind that money is not going to control you, that you will be in the driver's seat. Number 3, make money work for you. You know, the rich, they look for opportunities. The poor, they look for money. A poor person will say, oh, I've got a better job. It's an high-paying job. And they leave that job. But the rich will be looking for opportunities in a job that's even less paid. I tell you, something happened to me in 1992 when I got my first job. I just came out of school and I got my first job. I went for 3 interviews. 2 of them offered me the job. The 3rd one, I didn't go back. I didn't even check whether they're going to offer me or not. In those days, when you go for an interview, there were no mobile phones for them to contact you. So you have to go back to the office to find out, are you going to employ me? Or you call them through the public pay phones. So I went back to the 2 companies. One offered me 1,500 naira. That was in Nigeria. I grew up in Nigeria. I came to the UK in 2005. One offered me 1,500 naira. It was a finance company. The second one offered me 900 naira. It was an estate company. Now, I went back to pray as a Christian, and I went back to think. All my friends, and when I said all, including the employment consultant who I was working with then, said I should choose 1,500, the finance company. But I went back and I thought, I look at this 800 naira. Now I have a witness in my spirit to go for that. That's number 1. Number 2, I felt there could be opportunities for me here. Remember, I was 21 years old, 1992, and I went to that. And after 3 years, something happened. First of all, the one that offered me the job for 1,500, after 3 months, the company went bankrupt, closed down. After 3 years of working with this company that offered me 900 naira, I started earning 5,000 naira. I became a manager. Now, I didn't allow money to control me. No, I didn't allow money to influence me. I took decision based on what I felt was right for me. So that's what the rich people do. Rich people make money to work for them. They don't work for money. Meanwhile, poor people, they work for money. They say, oh, I'm not doing enough hours. I need to do more hours. I need to do more hours. I need to do more hours. And there's a benchmark to which the tax system has put on the number of hours that you do. Remember, your second job, you in the UK, you're going to be put on what they call the basic rate. And basic rate is about 25%. As a matter of fact, when you get to a tax rate, I'm not a specialist in tax, but when you get to a tax rate in the UK, I think it's about 50, when you start earning about 50K and above, you are paying 40% of that income as tax. 40% of anything above 50,000. I think I'm right. If I'm not right, please consult your accountant. But there's a rate where you pay about 40%. There's a rate where you pay about 50% as tax. You understand? So the more you work, the more you are taxed. Meanwhile, the rich man who set up a business might not be collecting salary. It's going to be on a salary of, say, about £1,500, £1,500 a month. But when they get their dividend is what a business owner gets at the end of the year or at the end of the quarter. When they get their dividend, that dividend is taxed at 8% taxation. Now, you that work for that rich guy, you're paying 40%, and the rich man is paying 8%. It's a no-brainer. So make money to work for you. Don't work for money. That's why I've always said that create assets that produce money. Have investment that produce money. Make sure you are creating value that people will be ready to pay for, either by food, entertainment, events, beauty, building, construction. Create value. Offer values. Let me use the word offer. Offer valuable services that people are going to pay for. Internet painting and decorator is a value. So offer values that people will be able to pay for. So make money to work for you. Don't work for money. Number 4, see money as seeds, not fruits. What are seeds? See, inside every seed, there's a fruit. Inside every seed, there's a plantation. Inside every seed, there's a forest. However, that seed needs to be planted for it to become a tree, for it to become a plantation, for it to become a forest. It's got to be planted. And can I tell you something? Inside every seed, there's an industry. From the mango seed, we have the mango fruit industry. So we have the mango juice industry. From the apple seed, we have the apple seed industry. So seed money that comes into your hand, you just earn your salary today, is £3,500 or £2,000. I see that money as a seed. Now, the ones that you need to pay, your bills that are urgent, like your mortgage, there's a day you need to pay it, your rent, there's a day you need to pay it, pay them off. But the ones that could delay, you could invest them. But I bet you, I want to encourage you, don't invest into that kind of money into cryptocurrency. Only invest your loose change, the money you can afford to lose, into cryptocurrencies. But invest that money either into stocks, into shares, into ETFs, invest that money into your business. And one of the best investments you can actually do for yourself is to train yourself, develop yourself, develop your ability to be able to generate more income. Train yourself. And so see money as seeds, not as fruits. Don't be thinking, I need to go to Nando's with this money. I need to go and eat out with this money. No. For the first 5 years of my getting to the UK, I didn't eat out. Now that might sound like a lie. Sometimes when I come from work, when I'm coming from work in the night, I'm coming in the night, I could get into takeaway, buy a takeaway of £2 or £1.50. But I never went out to a restaurant and I sat down and we were eating £40-50. It never happened. I didn't taste pizza for the first 5 years when I came to this country. Now, if I want to buy 100 pizzas today, I'm going to buy it. If I want to feed 100 people in McDonald's today, I'm going to do it. You understand? But it's taking a while. So, see money as seeds, not fruit. Number 5, invest weekly. And if you're paid every month, invest monthly. And I will advise you on this. I will say invest weekly in an automated way. And what do I mean? Set the system to take money out of your account either weekly or monthly. The one you are not in control of, just set it. Even up to today, I invest monthly. And sometimes I invest weekly, depending on when the money comes into my account. My monthly income, there's an automated thing I've set that money goes into my investment weekly and monthly. And my weekly income, there's one I've set, money goes into my investment weekly. So it depends on how you paid. Automate your investment, because if you don't automate it, there's a tendency of being tempted of, oh, I've just seen this thing, it's on sales, then you go and spend money on it. Or someone comes to you and says, look, can you borrow me £2,000? I'm going to give you tomorrow. Money is a spirit. Once you have it, people around you know one way or the other. Or maybe you're talking, you're having a discussion, and someone says, oh, can you borrow me this and lend me this? And before you know, you lend them. And most times, what you're getting at is gone. So invest weekly and automate your investment. Number 6, keep financial records religiously. A lot of us don't keep financial records. If I ask you now, how much did you spend eating last week? Most people will not be able to tell me. If I ask you how much did you spend on groceries in a family last month, most people will not be able to say it. Keep financial records. I learned this by looking at my bills. One time I was looking at my bills, my internet bills for one of the businesses that I own. We started by paying that bills at the rate of £29. And at the time, that bill was about £69. And when I went to check the records, it's actually changed over 2 years, and I didn't know. That same day, I called the internet provider and I said, look, I want to cancel this service. And they said, why? I said, I can't afford to pay that £69. And they said, oh, we can work with you, because I've been with them for about 4 years or 5 years, so they don't want to lose me. On that day, we reduced the payment to £31, 31 plus about £32 on that day. Imagine if I've been saving 30-something pounds for 2 years. Look at how much I've lost. I've lost almost £800 or more, because I was not meticulous enough. I was not diligent enough to keep records. So from then, every time I keep financial records religiously. I look how much I spend on food, how much I spend on groceries. I can tell you as I'm sitting down here, how much I spent on going out, of which I rarely do, how much I spent buying clothing. I was telling some people that this is June. In fact, I told them in May that throughout this year, I don't think I need to buy any clothing. You understand? Because I look at my records and I look at how much I spend on how much I spend on that. So you need to be meticulous enough and keep financial records religiously. Number 7, and this is the final one, our secrets of wealth creation. Never start any business with loans. Never. Because when you start any business, you are trying to learn what works and what don't work. And if you are starting it with loan, you are not going to be settled enough to be able to lend, because you're going to be under pressure, because you want to pay the loans back, you want to pay the interest back. But always start every business with your own money, as little as it is. Put your own money into it, learn with your own money. When the business is stable, is working, you're making profit, you can now leverage with other people's money. Don't start with other people's money. It's going to put you under undue pressure. And instead of creating wealth, you'll be destroying yourself. You'll be destroying your well-being. You'll be destroying your family. You'll be destroying your mental health. So start with what you have. No matter how small, even if you want to go into recording, start with your phone. I started Dominion Wealth Zone recording with my phone. I used to record with my phone, but I don't do that again. We record with cameras now. I used to record with my phone in my office. I'll sit down, I record myself on my phone. If you go to my channel, you're going to see all those videos. They're not like the ones that we do now. So don't start business or any business with other people's loans. Ladies and gentlemen, if you follow these 7 steps, you will become one of us, one of the wealth creators that the world will celebrate. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification button so that next time I release any video, you can get the benefit ASAP. I'll see you on the other side of success. God bless you.